12 Hubs sneaker podcast episode number 5 or 6. I don't know which one it is, but Kari says 5. He's been keeping count. So,
whoa, don't put that on me.
You got Durags, and what hat you wearing? Snapbacks. I'm wearing a golf hat.
It's a beanie.
That's a beanie? Oh, look like a durag. Oh,
yeah.
Shit. I thought it was a durag.
Beanie. Nah.
You wear durags a lot? I wear durags like just chilling. I don't get waves or nothing because I ain't got no hair. But...
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at night. Right before you go to bed, you got to lock that moisture in.
Oh, that's what it's for, too. I thought it was for waves.
That's how you get waves, locking in the moisture.
Oh, okay.
Get that brush pattern going on.
Yeah,
I'm not a waveologist.
You're not a waveologist? Mike got waves. He's got good hair. Mike got like really thick hair. Look at that shit. I just noticed that. You're blessed, my friend.
Part Lebanese.
This episode is brought to you by Keeps.
You're part Lebanese?
Enter code.
Yep.
Shit. There's some gangster ass people in Lebanon.
That's
I got some Lebanese friends. All right, so we're here to talk about the culture of
sneakerdism. Wow.
I've been out of touch this past week because I've been barbecuing and hosting family. All I know, my Rejuvenate slides came in. And
what about your P-Rods?
My P-Rods are here too.
See.
But something I know you want. They restocked on the P-Rod. It's on the link. Did you see that?
Yeah,
it didn't work for me.
I'm
about to say, it didn't work for me. I was moving too slow.
Wow,
the fake bait. The little yachty bait.
Oh, shit. What's this? I didn't even look at these. Concrete
just
Boys.
Us. Concrete Boys.
You know what?
Rasta.
I'm never going to wear these.
I was going to say, bro.
But they
the forces are a choice.
I had a pair. I told you about it. We talked about that last week. I had the gray and white one.
Nice.
Yeah. It was
flip those things. Make some money.
Nah.
They making some noise in the streets right now.
Wait, Lil Yachty put out a good record. Them shits is going through the roof. I'll hold on to them until they hit like 600. Wow. This is the only good colorway. Even though I don't particularly care for the shoe itself, but this is the best colorway they ever put out.
He only got 2, so it's not that hard.
No, isn't there 3? There's 3 colorways, right? A white one.
It's the white with the blue accents. And then
I swear there was a blue one.
Nah. Maybe friends and family that I missed out on. I'm not sure. I don't really keep up with the Lil Yachties of the world. The people who dress like they're from New York but claim that New York people can't dress for whatever reason.
That was funny. Him and Jimmy Jones came at him.
Lil Yachty's a goofy young dude, man. Shout out him, though, because he's having a wave of success in the fashion world. Every time Nike wants to roll something out, he seems to be in it. Cactus Plant Flea Market drop, he had it first. This new, which I'm sure we'll talk about, Levi.
No, didn't I thought Kid Cudi had it first.
Not that last one.
Oh, okay. The drop before that was Cudi then.
Yeah.
It was a different jersey they were.
So
yeah, I stand corrected.
Lil Yachty got the fashion juice, which is a terrible thing to sound like to have.
Might as well give that shit to Drake then, because he's.
Oh no, he's the
anti-fashion. They dress the same. They dress the same.
He's probably been ragging Drake out because they were like best friends for 2 seconds.
They still cool.
Each other's nuts. Okay, cool. That's good.
So cool. Drake's a big kid at heart. So is Yachty.
That's
my assumption. So
shout out to those guys.
What's new in the culture besides Reebok putting out a Volley Omni Pump Zone 2 for the French Open?
So that is not culture related at all. To be honest, and I'm gonna go a little askew. I don't know what the hell is going on at Reebok, because here we are with Angel Reese making headlines every 2 seconds, whether it's good news or bad news, and she still hasn't got any traction on the signature model.
She has a signature? I didn't know she had a signature.
They promised her a signature shoe, and here we are, almost 2 years in. Now I know she had an injury she was coming back from, so you don't want to roll out a new silhouette while the person who's wearing it can't show it off. But all these young superstars out here are getting their stuff quick. You got AE with his stuff. You got Ja with a finally decent model coming out. You've got Asia Wilson making waves with a nice budget-friendly model. Where's Angel shit? Reebok, this is the time.
Well, Caitlyn doesn't have her shoe yet either.
That's true, but I feel like Nike's going to be using her to push out these Kobe P's.
for a
Until it
little
was time
bit,
for
yeah.
her to get her thing going on. With her though, shoot, now is the time too. I guess they wanted to give Asia her moment first. Let her
Yeah,
shoot
she the
settle.
MVP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
MVP and the whole race thing. They're making it seem like, oh, this white girl coming to the league and getting the shoe immediately. Meanwhile, Asia Wilson been here. And they played that clean up with that whole marketing campaign. Of course I got a shoe.com and shit. I'm just like, what is going on in Beaverton, bro?
Of course, I got the shoe. They'll be all right. Oh, there it goes. Keep forgetting the overlays. And you can put the little logo right there too.
There we go.
That too
Let 'em
much?
know
Is that too much?
watching, bro.
Is that too much? The
Nah.
little duck. I'll put the duck up there.
Nah, we ain't giving no stream about no free promo.
Yeah. Nah, but look, I think Asia Wilson deserve it. And there's that other girl. There's another girl that they should. You know what? Actually, I can't think of who it is, but Kelsey Plum should get her own shoe.
She's got a model that she pushes with Under Armour. She's got a.
Yeah.
If you asked me what the name of it was, I couldn't tell you. But
Oh, she's an Under Armour athlete. She
Hey,
probably got a
you
bag. Though. She probably got a bag.
yeah,
Nike ain't gonna give no. She's good.
yeah, she's solid, super solid.
Yeah.
Man, getting a signature models hit or miss these days. I don't know.
Is that tall girl that's in LA back yet? The one, what's her name? Cameron. Is that her name? The girl that's the guy. She got injured last year. You know what I'm talking about?
So our female viewership just tanked. If it was the NBA,
Nobody,
they know
believe me. Most women do not watch WNBA.
Oh man,
I was about to
My
say,
wife has
y'all
no
over here
clue.
talking about WNBA, and I'm over here quiet. Like I've never watched that shit.
My wife played college and high school and college basketball. Has no clue who's in the WNBA. She saw me watching Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark go at it a couple years ago, and she was like, "What are you? That girls basketball? What are you watching? That
girls basketball. No,
That's the shit right now.
it's making waves. It's going up.
I feel like it's forced upon us.
It's fourth. I haven't caught a
Said it's
WNBA game this season yet. Have you?
like in person or like it's
Not like on TV. I don't see the shit. Maybe because it's playoffs, but I don't really catch it.
I catch it on recaps and highlights when they're talking about it on SportsCenter or ESPN.
I see it on Twitter.
On
That's it.
Twitter. I just see Angel Reese getting clowned on Twitter all day.
Yep.
Yo, they're dragging Shorty, bro.
And bro,
She needs to learn how to shoot. It's about time. Learn how to
No,
shoot.
there's people doing bets right now to see what is it, her first shot, see if they make it or not.
People making it.
Everyone's up like $500K. They bet 3 games in a row. Yeah.
Wow.
Yikes!
Shout out
I need to
Angel
see.
Reese.
I need to see her stat line, brother.
She can't shoot. And then isn't there an investigation going on? The WNBA thinks that she's padding her stat because she just wants to get a ton of rebounds. That's what somebody said. That there was a. My wife maybe told me.
That's what she's best at. So pad those stats, baby.
It's not as bad as what they did for Jordan.
Jordan, here we go. I knew that was coming. Anyway, this is a sneakers podcast. So
Jordan makes sneakers.
yeah, good ones compared to your guy. So let's keep moving.
LeBron's shoe is a performance shoe.
So were Jordan's. Next.
No, they
What
were
does
not.
that
No,
mean?
they
Yes,
weren't.
they
Those
were,
are
bro.
not.
They were
Come on.
premier performance.
Have you
Back
ever
then?
bought a pair of
Yes,
LeBron?
back then when they came
I
out
bought
in their
LeBron.
time. Like,
No,
what are you talking?
But have you like cared about creasing LeBrons or anything?
Hey, because you're hooping.
And the answer
I
is more
hooped
than
in
likely no.
I hooped it.
Yeah.
I only hoop in LeBrons, bro. I go out there just hooping them. That's it.
That's my point, bro. You
Oh,
can't
look
wear
at that.
LeBrons to a party and expect anybody to take you seriously.
Well, unless it's a basketball party, you playing basketball.
A basketball party? You mean like a game?
A game, yeah. A basketball game party.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Okay, bro, we get it, man. LeBron is great, man. Certified
Yeah.
legend. You lose me after the LeBron, what? Maybe 11.
11.
Everything else after that is court focus.
Well, the LeBron 12 is it the 12?
Kind of ass.
Yeah,
That's the one that got pushed back, and they had to redo it or some shit.
Yeah,
He ended up winning. He ended up winning in the Soldiers in that year instead. They don't even make Soldiers anymore.
They don't? I used to love that line. I had the Soldier 10. I used to hoop in all the time. Yeah, LeBron 12. LeBron 13 is terrible.
Terrible.
I have a couple of pairs of those that I bought like retro. I mean, they look kind of dope. It's like they went too bulky and space agey, and I guess that's his design aesthetic. That's what he liked. And then now it's very minimalist and just.
I
really
guess in the
cool.
terms of current culture, and since we're talking about LeBron, I will say his LeBron watch that he's doing this year with Dion. The Prime 93 and the Prime 96, those are okay. But Prime is doing a heavy lifting in that collaboration for sure.
Yeah, since they switched to LeBron, though, since the LeBron 20, it's been a decent, like more casual looking shoe. I think a lot of the basketball shoes are going. Even the KDs, I like the way the KDs look.
The new KDs are pretty serviceable. I haven't said that about a KD in a long time. Like, it's just a tough sell when he's your signature athlete and you see the promo shots and you see a size 18 and conferencing the web page and the shoes stretched out, and then they got the nerve to put Chet in them, make them even longer. I'm like, bro, y'all don't have a regular foot human being to show these shoes off. Shout
Have you
out
seen
Chet.
Kyrie? Oh, they sell Antas. They sell Antas over in the US now. I'm on Foot Locker.
Kyrie was their big gateway to start getting product over here in the US, and they have been taking advantage of it.
I'm trying to see what his current model looks like. They're dope.
He's got a performance model, and he's got like a lifestyle skate looking model. Those actually, you catch them on sale.
Yeah.
I'm still not getting them, but they'd be a little bit more approachable.
No, you can get them. They're members only. Anta. On the Anta website right now.
Major retailers, like I was on Sneaker Politics and they had them, so you can get them.
I just put in my raffle for the Kobe, the blue Kobe's, the
Dodgers. My local spot is getting them. They doing an in-store raffle, but I'm lazy. So
I'm fitting to buy the whole catcher's outfit with the knee pads and everything.
Oh, so you're a catcher? Wow.
Nah, it just looks like a bulletproof vest. Yeah, nah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, man. That's a boss.
None of those shenanigans over here.
Does that stuff have like flip potential? Because I know when it first dropped, it was rumored to be like undefeated only, and
that came out a while ago. Remember they dropped
like
undefeated
last month or something like that.
2 months ago.
It's a while. Time flies.
It was a while ago. I thought it was just like, oh yeah, cool. It happened. Like they had 5 pairs and it's gone. But the catcher's outfit was sitting. It's like
I had given up on it.
I
had given up on that shoe because I assumed it was just gonna be for LA. LA, this one's for you. Rest in peace, Bean, and all. And I was like, I'm not fighting for a shoe that I'm probably only gonna wear one time
or never wear. I can't casually. I can never rock Kobe's. I never even actually
got like wide feet. I know that's like tough for you,
dog. I even bought my Grinches are 12 and a half. I didn't put those on my feet. I haven't tried.
Let's say let them go. Give them to somebody who want them.
Look at Sean. He's texting about the stupid.
Bro. Still waiting on my care package.
Oh, I got you. When I send this thing to Trez,
man, you gonna get you gonna be treating you like one of those eBay scams. You gonna get like a pack of meat,
pack of meat, rice, pack of old
beef pellet, yeah, damn fertilizer,
sand, box of tissue paper.
Man,
I got you.
Those eBay days, man, people used to put a lot of faith in these sellers before they had like that authentication program.
Hey, but look, bro, people was getting that money off them reps. I know I was getting that money off them reps.
You sold fake sneakers?
Oh yeah, for sure. Look, bro.
Yo, no shame, that folks show.
No, bro, they looked real.
How you live, bro?
I got 5 stars on eBay, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, get it how you live, bro. Get it how you live.
I was that during the
was that during the authentication era or before?
Nah, that was right before eBay did it. Yeah.
I was about to say we just destroy eBay's reputation. Just
yeah, nah. I only did it like 3 times, and then I didn't know I was buying reps until I did more research. I just thought I found the world. But
the Reddit community and reps, man, is like a secret society, bro.
I just think it's funny. That's all I see on TikTok now is people trying to
sell the replica.
Yeah, just make reps sound good.
Yeah, the whole thing with that were texting me like, see, man, China just exposed the US saying, I said, bro, if these were the same people making the stuff for Hermes and for Nike and for all these people, they contractually obligated to shut their mouth. If it was that same direct plug, those big houses and companies would be shutting this shit down in an instant. They're telling you this and you're believing that shit to give yourself some peace of mind. If you want to wear reps and fakes and save money, I just don't understand why it's this big philosophical debate. Yeah, shit.
Like, I mean, it was a debate.
We all know that it costs nothing to make any of that stuff. So I don't know why everybody's acting.
It costs. There's a lot of craftsmanship that goes into making a shoe.
Yeah, but
like the initial materials, the actual, put them together. But then you got to factor in the shipping and the handling and the
They
warehouse
toss a lot.
fees
If
and
something's
all that.
just off, if QC if it doesn't pass through QC, they toss them.
Or send them to the outlets with that B grade stamp.
It's true too.
Back in the day, that stamp didn't used to mean shit to me.
Oh, I take that. You know, who's gonna notice nonsense like that? Like the check is stitched on a little wrong or whatever. Who gives a fuck? You might notice
Only
that
people
shit.
that's looking to make a profit flipping it, and StockX will send it back.
Do you think they will? I don't think they will.
Or they'll approve it.
Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. I got a homie that worked there. I need to ask him. Like, man, what's going on up in there, bro?
They just moving fucking whatever's. It's not even just sneakers. Sneakers are the least of it, I think, nowadays. They sell everything on there, man. Everything.
Yeah, can you imagine getting a rep graphics card and your computer blow up?
Not even. I would not buy luxury goods on StockX.
I have a hard time buying luxury goods, period. But on StockX, yeah, that Murakami wallet that you just copped.
Or even that. I was looking. So I bought my wife some Hermes slippers directly from them. They were like $800.
Directly from StockX or from Hermes?
No, not from Hermes. From Hermes. Okay. And I went on StockX and I see it saying, I just like, yo, maybe I could have got these on StockX. And I looked on StockX and they were going for $695.
Let me ask you a question. Is it Hermes or is it Hermes?
Hermes. No, the H is silent. Hermes.
Because
it's Hermes. Hermes. Hermes.
I just wondered that.
Hermes is the Greek god, so I can understand thinking it's that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's Hermes.
I might be saying, we might all be saying it wrong. They say it's
wrong, but it's okay.
You got the plug, you know them. You got the slippers.
I'm trying to get my Birkin. I need to buy a few more things.
Get the Birkin. Get the Walmart one. Right there at Walmart, bro.
Man, I think it's probably cheaper just to fly to Italy and get one there. Fly back.
Nah, the pricing's it's a little bit cheaper, but
what are we looking at in terms of pricing?
$20K
for that bag.
Yeah, the one
for a Birkin. Yeah,
for a little handbag.
For the price of a Ford Bronco, you can get a bag.
You're looking like 30, 40, and then if you want something special, they do handcrafted. Like maybe they'll do.
Yeah, Walmart got a Birkin. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Get the work in. The work.
Like it too. I forget what it's called though. It's called. Hold on.
101, bro. Yeah, it's called the Workin. WIRKIN. The Walmart.
They stopped making it. I heard because
it was too hot.
Press charges.
Nah, now it's called the WK Color handbag.
Boom.
There you go. It's a whole
just walk real fast. It'll be the same.
$31. Looks exactly the same.
A lot of rich women talk about they just wear fake shit because they already got it. They don't need to worry about it. The only people that spend the money are people who can't afford it because they want
chasing that.
Yeah, because a lot of that shit. Because once you have a bunch of that stuff, it's just whatever.
Yeah, you got to be in the latest. You got to follow the seasonal cycle.
Yeah.
Before internet detectives had their magnifying glasses on everything, it was so many rappers that'd be on music videos and stuff like 106 in Park with Air Jordan 13s that you've never seen, Air Jordan 7 colorways that even Tinker Hatfield couldn't dream of, and nobody was caring.
They all wear fake jewelry or they borrow it. I heard a story about a Mobb Deep back in the day. They literally borrowed some jewelry from Jacob the Jeweler, and they set it up so their boys robbed them, so they
so they could keep it.
Yeah, so they robbed. It was insured, so.
Hey, everybody wins.
Yeah.
Nowadays, a rapper probably just put it on Klarna and never pay him back.
Yep. You go some guy down the Diamond District, they'll pull that thing apart and rebuild it for you. Make it look totally different. Melt down the whole chain, take all the diamonds out, build you something custom with it.
That's your boy. Your boy and Travis had a song about that, Meltdown.
Meltdown. I remember that.
I know you probably got it in your favorites. It was in your Spotify raps.
I hardly listen to Travis. I like some songs off Rodeo. And that song he got with Drake where he...
Of course. The songs he got with Drake. I know. Hey, of course. Nah, Sicko Mode was... Yeah, that song transcends...
That song is fucking amazing.
Beef. I don't care if you like Kendrick, Drake, Trump, whatever. That song is great.
Yeah, that is a great song. Shifting back... So, I'm perusing Hypebeast, and there's all this talk about this new Nike model called the Nike Ava Rover. Have you seen this?
Yeah, the Nike Yeezy 380.
Yes, that's what I totally thought Yeezy when I saw it.
Yeah.
Wait, let me
Man,
show.
that's just hard though.
You looking at it? Let me, for the people watching on YouTube.
Hey man,
Please
look,
leave a comment. We
Yes.
read every comment.
that joint is like
Respond.
the 5 minutes.
Yeah, these are tough. And it's got the React X foam. Yo,
To be
remember when-
honest,
Okay.
it's giving ISPA. I'm surprised you don't love these.
I like them.
I'm
They
definitely
had-
buying. Y'all seen the Lego Air Force Maxes?
Yeah, the DNs.
Yeah,
Oh, they're
I'd
and
buy
I'm
them,
sure
just
they-
never wear them though. I'd never wear them, but I'd buy them. Buy them.
compared to the stuff that Adidas and Lego was rolling out. I think on this first one alone, Nike already washed them. But like you said, I wouldn't wear them.
Nah, I'd assume the resale would be nice.
I wonder, can you put actual Lego bricks on them? Because they got the studs on them.
Oh shit, maybe.
Yeah, the upper is like full of the little studs, and then they got characters in the air bubbles, like the Lego guy is in the air units of a couple of the pods on the DNs.
Let me ask you,
Ooh,
are dunks really done? Like, I fuck
They-
with these. Look at these.
they're done, bro.
Dunk low.
I
I
wear
wear
them.
dunks all the time.
The dunks
Yeah.
are like, now they're like Nike Vans. Like, they're harmless to wear. If you listen
Yeah.
to this and you're wearing dunks, you're not whack.
It's okay to wear them in the rain.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. Like, for
I'm
the
wearing
people that
mine
were
right now.
trying to flip dunks, or the dunk was the statement piece in your outfit, yeah, that guy is done. No one cares about your college
basic
dunk.
Now we're talking about if you get the good, like the collabs and shit.
Different.
Like collabs are different.
Yeah, I think the culturally
always get-
relevant dunks are like SBs.
Yeah, yo, I walk through the airport if I'm wearing a dope. I wore my Ramelzy dunk highs on a trip once or recently. Was it last year? Yeah, last December. 10 people came up to me like, "Oh, those are fire, those are fire, those are fire." Oh, okay, cool. I wasn't wearing no, you know what I mean? I wasn't wearing no ASIC or whatever. I see all these people. Yeah, the airport's a great indicator of what's hot or not. Like when it comes to you see, because people try to put on when they go to the airport. I like to wear comfort sometimes.
I got
Just,
to be
I
chill.
always- yeah, I don't do slides, but I will put on a shoe because you can flex a little bit because there are a lot of people around. So they're looking at it's like an open air marketplace of shit. I see people like decked out, everybody wearing a nice sweatsuit, a lot of gallery department. I always see it when I go through Atlanta, gallery department and denim tears, all fake probably.
All fake.
All
fake.
fake. You can't even.
Unless
you're
you
in-
got an invoice from Denim Tears website, your DT
Yeah.
is probably food.
Yep. And if any regular person I see actually wearing denim tears, not just a sweatsuit, I know it's fake. Because nobody's paying that much for some jeans.
Yeah,
At
those
least
Levi's are
resale
like
or whatever.
three. I was in that Denim Tears hype a couple years ago, so I bought some off the site, rushed through checkout.
Oh, you made it?
And I'm like, yeah, like the ones with the stones in them, anything that he did with Virgil, if you see that in current day and you're not like at New York Fashion Week or something, oh, yeah, is boot.
What's up? I don't own any, but I'm fascinated with chrome hearts. I actually want some.
I want some chrome heart pieces. I will
I just
say
don't
that.
know, how do you get it as a regular human being?
You got to. Nah, I don't know.
Hey,
Kim K just did a shoot with them this year. I don't know how recent it was. I just saw an article about it today. So
Yeah.
it's still relevant, still hot in the streets. I know Grailed sells a lot of it. So if you trust those people on Grailed, go ahead and get you a ring.
Did they authenticate shit on ground?
Allegedly.
Oh,
Whatever that means.
allegedly. I don't like I don't trust Whatnot for shit. People
What?
put
All the hot
Ten-
content creators on Whatnot.
10-second auctions.
We'll be having a
Oh,
Whatnot
God.
sponsorship in a little bit.
Good luck. You gonna go do Whatnots for us?
Yeah, and be like, hey, this episode is brought to you by Whatnot.
And I
Look,
see
when
you
I'm
up there.
shopping for dumb shit and I only got $5. I go to Whatnot. And if
we're
you
ready.
use the
We're ready.
Yep, have that
Auction
right there.
ready. Starting at 50 cents.
If you use the code 12 Hub
seconds.
Podcast, you'll get $15 in free bid. That's right, $15.
Uh-oh.
Just click the link in the description and be a
15
fuckboy.
Oh, that's how they make their money? They make a money off the bid. They make a percentage off the bids, or
Yo, I don't know how they do it because like
they are all over the place.
I was watching a Bullet RC's video. What, yesterday?
He does Whatnots.
Hell yes. I
All
think
the
that's why
garbage he buys. Yeah.
I think he dips for long periods of time because that Whatnot deal is holding him over. Because like his content is nowhere near as constant as it used to be. He got 2 kids and all that shit. Shout out him.
He just did a video I saw pop up on my feed.
Yeah,
today.
and he copped like hella pairs of white cement 4s, and he was basically straight up saying, "This is for the whatnot. This is for the stream or whatever." And I'm just like, "What? Maybe I should just sit down and watch one day and then record."
I've never watched it. Can you watch it on your? Can you see it on like YouTube or something? You have to watch it on your phone.
Yeah, do they like go up after they go live, or you can only catch it that live and then that's it?
I don't know.
Damn, we sound old.
No, it's like I don't go consume tons of content on my phone like that. Like I don't like even Twitch. I guess kids watch that on their phone. Yeah,
kids watch Twitch anywhere. Taking a shit on the school bus while you talking to them at the store. Boy, what do you want? Oh, don't know what the fuck is going on. They too busy watching somebody else play a game. I'm like, why don't you just play the damn game?
Mike, your kids watch that streaming shit?
Who, mine?
Yeah. I know they watch Kendrick Lamar. But...
They're not old enough. They watch the kids playing with other toys.
Oh, that stuff. See, that's content. We should start doing that type of content. Millions of views. Toy unboxings.
A lot of people that I know who were making niche content switched over to doing faceless like toy channels.
Yeah.
And it's washing anything they ever did professionally.
Yeah.
They're like, shit, I'm gonna keep doing this until the wheels fall off. Simply unboxing the toy, showing kids how it moves, and maybe if you do a little stop motion, do a stupid voice behind it, man, he paid.
Man, that's where the money's at. And safe content, all that stuff. They be showing like tons of ass parents watch it, everybody.
To be honest, a lot of that shit correlates with sneaker content. That's why
sneaker content's so cheap though.
But I love when these sneaker content creators swear they know how the game work. Like they know more than these executives. Here's what Nike should be doing if they went back to making the commercials. Waking up on Saturday and watching the Jordan commercials, man, and you had to beg it. Man, no one gives a fuck about commercials,
bro.
Yeah, like, you know where the commercials stop? When people like us invested our time, our energy, our cameras, our microphones, and got these glamour shots, put them on feed, bragged about the comfort of Boost and how the leather quality is improved. We're the commercial.
Yeah, and the thing about commercials is that nobody gave a damn about any of those commercials in the moment for the most part. Now they do because nostalgia is in. So you'll see these old, like those shock commercials or the ones where they got all the shit. I'll be damned if I remember that stupid Christmas commercial. Remember that with Katie and all them shooting the basketballs and doing jingle bells? Remember that? That's classic now for some reason. When it happened, nobody gave a fuck.
I remember the MV Puppets commercials with Kobe and LeBron when they were puppets.
Yeah.
I do remember that. But, like, how well did that work? Because that LeBron 7 MVP didn't go off in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I think the commercials were successful. Of course, and back then, the way we consumed media was different. You had to watch commercials because there was no internet streaming. There was the beginning of stuff like the 24-hour news cycle and always being on some type of network or streaming service, but it was cable, and that was it. And if you didn't have cable, you wasn't seeing shit.
Bro, my kids don't even know what cable is. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Everything's either Disney Plus or Netflix.
When they know what's the Wi-Fi password?
Exactly. When my Wi-Fi was acting up over the weekend, I was like, shit, what am I supposed to watch? Whole cable network, big ass TV. And I'm like, damn, what am I supposed to watch? So I ended up turning on the TV and I'm scrolling trying to figure out what channel was what. I'm like, what the fuck?
So many options, bro. So many options.
So many options. And then this at your demand. You want to start season in the beginning, you want to rewatch your favorite episode. Back then you would dictate to what TV guy told you. And so spoiled for choice. And that's why I tell people that whole he need to bring back commercials. Where you gonna watch them at?
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch them? Are you gonna give a shit? Everyone keeps talking about the marketing and rollout. The marketing and rollout of sneakers now is so different. Like, it's about seeding people the product. It's about having these viral moments. Anthony Edwards posterizing somebody and capitalizing on a meme or a trend or giving it to Kai Cenat. Like, this commercial shit is bullshit.
Yeah.
All these people that be the most cringy thing content creators say on their platforms when 5 people are watching them and They in their fucking little own world saying, Nike, call me. I got an idea that's gonna rock the street. Nike, Adidas, hit me up, cause I could save
I
you.
gotcha. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Get your corny ass out there and buy that retro undefeated 4 you about to and call it a day, bro.
They ain't never gonna give that. The crazy part is that they should be seeding those guys as much as they suck or whatever. They should be seeding them stuff because that's what'll get your shoe hyped up. It's weird how they give away celebrities and stuff. Don't really like now. If DJ Khaled's wearing it, it's not cool anymore. That's what people are saying.
That's an anti-hype.
But I don't think it matters. People still gonna buy that same shoe. Like I haven't seen.
I feel that the same way when people complain about prices. And the new insert retro here is going up $10. If you want it, you gonna get it.
You know what's wild? So my UNC, remember I told you my UNC's never shipped. My second pair.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah. So I called Nike. Actually, they were still sitting on the website, so I ordered another pair. They went up $5 in price.
Hey,
climate that we live in, bro.
They 140 on GOAT.
Oh, 140 now. I didn't feel like I just called Nike and said cancel the first order. They didn't even. I should have asked them to give me the extra $5 back since they didn't ship it.
Yeah, you should have been like, man, for my inconvenience, where's my 20% off gift card or some shit?
Nah, I wasn't complaining. This was a smooth call. I had Ebates or Rakuten, whatever. They had 10% off today. That's why I copped them. So I ended up getting $18 back. So
I thought you was about to say I ended up getting 18 pair. I was like,
no, not investing in shoes like that. The only investment I ever did was Fire Red 5s and Neon Air Max 90s. And those, I bought a whole bunch of pairs on sale for $40 on Urban Outfitter of the Air Max 90.
Air Max 90s.
Not the neon.
Neons,
yeah.
They got the Pata collaboration about to drop.
Really? Is that new or is that a retro? I don't know much about Pata and Air Max 90.
It's a new model. If you remember the Air Max 1 waves that they did a couple years ago, they're doing that to the Air Max 90. And the first colorway that they officially previewed today, I saw it on social media. It's like a neon looking colorway.
Wait, Pata.
Air Max 90 Pata waves.
Air Max 90. Let's see what this is all about.
Shout out Pata.
Pata.
People in the Netherlands.
Oh my God. It looks like the classic, but better.
There you go. This is the commercial. See, the H is the commercial. The classic, but better. Man, put that on the shirt.
I love it. Solid, I'm buying like 5 pairs of these.
I'm pretty sure they'll release like 5 colorways too. I'm pretty sure they'll do it.
The
second one.
Oh, there's the second one.
Yeah, the purple one is my go-to. I would get that over the neon.
Nah,
because the neon look a little too close to the regular ones.
Yeah, but that's what makes them cool, yo. The regular ones are freaking classic. These are fire too. I fuck with these.
Makes me wonder why Nike don't roll this kind of stuff out on actual Air Max month, but
yeah,
I guess they were saving that for their new flagship model. Like I said, I'm not gonna act like I said the people I just talked about. Man, Nike called me. I got you. I'm gonna do y'all release calendar for 2026, man. We're gonna make so much money. We're gonna bring back the Air Yeezy 2, and we're gonna sign Kanye back.
Kanye, is he putting out more stuff?
Yeah, he announced that Yeezy season 10 is coming. I didn't even know.
I'm excited.
Season 9 came out.
What'd you say, Mike?
I wonder what the theme for that will be.
Black gimp,
brown shirts,
swastikas all around.
Swastikas all over it, man.
Big swastika energy.
I like you.
Did you get the? You did get those slippers though, right?
I just got one pair. I'm at the point where I'm just gonna cancel the rest of that stuff, man.
That's what everyone else is doing.
$500, $600, $700 worth of stuff that's never come.
Certain people have been having their orders canceled. And Yeezy was like, "Let me do you a favor. You ain't never getting this."
Yeah, I was looking forward to the Windbreakers.
Hey, StockX got you. They still got some. $40.
Are they $40 in StockX?
I saw something for 40. My homie got a Windbreaker for $35, $40.
Really?
Huh, which is crazy because that's still double the price, but
it's still cheap.
Yeah,
it's still cheap. I'm gonna. I don't know. If it ever ships, I wish it would.
It ain't happening, brother. You might as well do like you did the other episode, do a live cop and buy a bunch of that stuff on StockX or Grail from the Yeezy warehouse snatchers.
The Yeezy warehouse snatcher. You see that video back a couple of years ago where they found all these samples? It was a storage unit.
Wasn't it like LA?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It was samples from the last Yeezy season 8 or 9 or whatever. and a bunch of Yeezy samples and a couple of his Grammy awards. It's crazy
Dang.
shit in there. Yeah, like he just had random awards just sitting around in boxes.
Run me them Grammys. Hold it for ransom. That dude did to Roddy Rich.
What?
Yeah, it
Somebody
was a
stole his
dude.
Grammy.
Yeah, some dude bought a storage unit or something like that. And it belonged to Roddy Rich, and his Grammy was in there. And he was basically like trying to hold it for ransom. Like,
How does he get misplaced things like that? How does it end up in a storage unit? Like,
he was saying like his manager was handling his stuff at a time and got lost in translation. He explained it all on an Instagram Live or something like that. And the dude was trying to feign ignorance because he was getting exposed and Roddy Rich fans was coming after him and shit like that.
yeah, if I had none of the Grammy means anything, if I ever won one.
I was gonna say at that point, I don't even think he gives a fuck.
Yeah,
it's probably not even worth the material it's made out of.
Would he get a Grammy for that box song?
Probably. And then I think he was either for the box song. I know he was on Donda, maybe from that. I can't remember. Probably from the box though, because that was like his breakout smash.
That joint was fire.
Yeah, I listen to it from time to time. If it come across in the playlist, yeah, I'll listen to it.
I honestly have only heard that song once or twice.
Oh, that's pretty good. I used to have it on rotation. It was a moment. I was in my 20s then, so.
In your 20s?
Back in the good days.
What was that?
My knees started popping.
What year was that? 2018, 17, 18?
1920? Something like that.
Seriously?
Yeah.
God, I'm old. I'm getting old.
Bro, 2020 was 5 years ago, brother. The world was in a cocoon 5 years ago.
Can you believe that?
I can't. I keep thinking it was last year.
Time flies, man.
Maybe we're having too much fun.
Somebody says when somebody says, yeah, those dropped back in 2021, I'm like, so a year ago? I'm like, no, shit.
I got shoes from 2021.
We know, bro. We know.
All them shits, man.
That's when you was going crazy.
Oh, I was going crazy. Yeah,
we was worried about you, bro. We was worried.
Yeah, Mike, you should have been around that time. I was buying everything. I didn't even care. I bought every shoe that came out every week.
The uglier, the better. The more ISPA, the
uglier, the better.
Oh, this man was an ISPA, knocked the billboard, boy. You couldn't tell him nothing. And I was like, brother, it must be nice. We be in here struggling trying to get a pair. This man was like, just caught my third pair of. And I'm like, man, what?
Y'all got motherfuckers them little feet.
Man, you need to do a video of your collection,
bro. For real, great idea.
The collection ain't that good. I do got a lot of nice.
To you,
yeah, it's
good. It's subjective, bro.
It's not
the problem. It's the volume of stuff that you have that'll draw those views.
Oh, dog! If I went through my stacks and like when I was moving my shoes, I found shoes I totally forgot about. I was like, oh shit! I just threw them to the side. I'm gonna wear this. I'm wearing like Dunks, dog. I got like those. What was it? The one with the pigeon on the skateboard dunk. Not pigeon Dunks. Nah, they were called some skate shop. It's a blue one. It came out a few years ago.
Shit, yeah, I'm lost on that one.
Yeah, me too.
Thought you was talking about your boy Jeff Staple.
Nah, it's something else. But that shoe was fire, and I was looking at the resale on it. And I was like, oh shit, this shit's reselling for like $500 or whatever.
You might as well wear the shit out of those then.
Nah, shit.
Nah, SB Dunks tend to hold their value way better than regular. So I don't know where this trend of regular Dunks came and went, but back in the day, college Dunks, Pandas, going double, triple the price. Dark times, bro. Dark time.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I can safely say I don't have any buyer's remorse because if I didn't get it for retail, I know I got like the Ugly Duckling ceramic pack. I had Viotex, but
which the regular Viotex dunk?
Yeah,
I got that.
That was like the precursor. That was like 2019 because I got them for Christmas.
I bought those resale.
Yeah. Now they're a lot more manageable.
What'd you say?
Y'all get the cements? I know you did.
Yeah, I got 2 pairs.
I got a early release pair from the Jordan Brand Classic, and I let those go for a good 3-something because I was like, I have a feeling I'll be able to get them again. I tried online on release day, no luck. I was like, dang, can't believe I didn't get them. And then I went to a spot at a mall, and I saw them on the counter, and I was like, let me guess, it's just a return. They was like, nah, we got like 15 pair left. I said, oh.
No, 15.
I'll take them. My homie just got a pair.
Gimme.
My homie that live in Baltimore just got 2 pair yesterday. They like, man, they were just in the mall. So
Yeah,
if you go do some
I'm
work,
pretty sure they're gonna restock. They're gonna do something.
yeah, they made a ton.
Drop.
It's worth it. It's a good shoe. It's a good shoe.
They got mine. Should be here this week. You guys pick up anything good recently?
Yeah, actually, I'm looking at it right now.
Cements.
I got a reach back. I bought the Awake Airships for $70.
Oh, I got those.
Yeah, I got the blue pair. I had the red ones, and I was like, "Do I want these blue pair?"
I got the red one.
The dude was all like, "Man, it was at a resale spot." He was like, "Man, they're dead stock, man. Your size." And I was like, "Man, look, the price sweet. You can keep them, bro."
The 12 is real narrow, man. Those things hurt my feet. Airships, the 12, like a regular size 12.
They all right. They feel like Jordan 1s.
Nah, they don't. They're narrow in the toe box, man. I can't even wear them. They hurt. I have a ton of pairs too. Such a waste of money.
Did you ever try them on before?
No, I wore a couple of pairs with them. Yeah, I just don't. I actually prefer them over Jordan 1s in some instances.
I'm not gonna lie. These Awake pairs, they got hyped up when they got previewed. Then they came out and they went under the radar and people shit on them. I think they're sick. And I'm looking forward to their 5. But Airships are cool. They just
that pink one. You want that pink 5? When's that coming out? I thought they said it was supposed to come out in like April. And now it's
it's coming out. It's coming out summer. It's those and then those terrible barbershop special black pair that's coming out. I think the problem with those is the fact that you do a black shoe, Jordan Brand and Nike. I know y'all got away with it with them Travises. Don't do that white contrast stitching. It sucks.
What do you mean?
They're all black, and then the stitching on them is white.
Oh, that's dope. Oh, and the Phantom Travises? I like those things are fire, bro. You crazy.
Ass-a-roni and cheese.
Mike, what do you think? That the Phantom Travis Scott one lows. The black, all black with the whites.
I'm not a fan of the Travis Scotts. I like the SBs, but that's it.
Oh, the SB is cool. I guess they only made one SB, right? And then they did the Air Force. Yeah. And then those are cool. I couldn't get them, so I don't really care.
Travis killing it with his original models right now. That Jumpman Jack, I've been seeing that everywhere. Like people are unironically wearing that shoe.
Speaking, I'll have to get mine. These fools never sent mine.
I want to go back and get that dark mocha pair.
Dark mocha. Wait, dark what? The brown?
Yeah. And they're not going for that much, considering it's a Travis Scott shoe.
I can't wear those two performance-driven shoes.
Driven. But wasn't that your big W with LeBron shoes? The performance.
Yeah, when I was hooping.
Yeah,
Travis is right now. I can barely walk.
His performance is living the life of luxury. You do. That's the same sport you play.
Yo, peep game. These are fire. See, this is an ASIC I'd wear.
Yeah,
Nimbus,
shout out
Nimbus,
bro.
These are fire.
He's a DMV native. I met him last month.
Those are hard.
And he was really cool to talk to.
I like this pattern on the silver part here. It makes it look like a reptile.
My homie went to New York for the event and drove from here. He's from Baltimore. Drove from Baltimore to New York to cop a pair. Wider release is coming. They already came out at a special event, but a wider release is coming on the 30th.
Is it going to be through ASIC?
That's going to be through his site.
Oh, it's
I think ASICs might do a drop as well, but he's having a thing where if you purchase some stuff on his site or if you sign up for exclusive access, you'll be the first person.
I need to get these. This is weird. This looks like an On shoe I had 5 years ago.
Shout out to you for wearing On shoes 5 years ago. You was ahead of the game.
I was ahead of the game. Yeah, I got my first pair in 2021, I think.
I have not bought a pair of Ons.
My wife loves hers. She swears by them.
They're pretty good.
The only pair I've ever bought was for an X, and that was it.
I wanted Hoka's at one point, but they had this crazy platform shoe. This is before Hoka's were popular. I heard about them. I was like, oh, those are dope. And they made this mountain running shoe, and it had this weird platform look to it. I wanted to buy them. They were like $280 and do it.
Hoka's got a model out that I'm seeing on like sneaker sites, like Extra Butter, called the Mafate Light. I don't know.
Mafate.
Mafate.
I don't know.
4 light, something like that. But a lot of sneaker blogs was posting about them, and I saw them. I was like, all right, they cool.
Is this
$80? Not for me, but
what is this?
That's a
993.
Yeah.
Ronnie Fieg. This is the Kith collab. Why is this shoe special?
Why is it the Kith collab special? Why is it
no, just the shoe?
Special
yeah, why? Like it's whack.
It's a made in USA New Balance, so
it's
quality,
whack, yo.
craftsmanship.
Look at this
You're
shit.
tripping.
Come on, man.
The model is whack.
I think it's whack.
Mr. ISPA, please take a nap.
It does not scream like.
Bro, all of the shit that you got in those stacks, and you was just talking about buying abominable ass Hokas and some goddamn orange shoes and 993s are whack. Stop it.
Let me look those up. I'll show you what's not whack.
And with the viewers of YouTube, you're about to see the wackest shit on them. The LeBron trainer 1 and cosmic throw up special box and shit.
I don't even think they sell it anymore. I'm on Hoka's website. I doubt they sell this anymore. It was like one of those like novelty type of shoes.
See, that's a sign.
I forgot the name of it though, man. It was like this crazy looking. Yo, Hoka's from a style perspective. Now that I'm looking at them. Look at some of the newer looking models. They're kind of dope looking. They have some nice looking silhouettes. The colorways are kind of whack though. They're just all
right, Grants.
Flatter colors. Yo, Solomon still a thing
for hiker bros and people who wear big ass.
Rihanna
pants
at the Super Bowl.
Oh, those are the Margellas though. Put some respect on Ree.
Oh, Margellas. I can't afford that shit.
Yeah, that's before her Puma deal got reignited.
Uno, I hate, or which I'm glad it's done with, dirty shoes, like shoes that are already like worn in.
Man, what? I would love to argue with you. Those crazy dirty Air Force Ones just dropped.
Oh, that's a novelty. I don't think that's like, they're not serious. I ordered a Dot Swoosh shoe recently. It's not coming till August. I don't even know what it was.
Fuck, what did you order?
I ordered it last month.
No, I'm saying, what was it?
I don't remember. It's one of those video game shoes. I don't know.
Probably the GoldenEye Big Head Mode Origins. They got 7 names.
I wanted the Donkey Kong ones.
Yeah, those were sick.
Yeah, they weren't pre-ordered. He had to do the stupid thing on the phone, and it was hard to do, so I stopped doing it.
Yeah, once you gotta scratch and sniff and tilt your phone to the side and hold your breath, and
we ain't doing all that.
Man, I'm not fucking like somebody else
need all that shit. Yeah, it's too much. It's just sneaker shit. It's just ridiculous. I can't even.
Dot Swoosh need to have a consistent method. Either y'all gonna do pre-orders or y'all gonna do these games that you gotta download on the App Store and play constantly to get the streak and unlock the QR code and send it to your mom and mail it away for a chance to win. This just sound like a sweepstakes from the 90s, man. What the fuck are we doing? I'm not
they're trying new shit. That's it's better than what other people are trying. What's Adidas doing now? Like I haven't seen an Adidas shoe that I liked since Kanye left.
I was waiting to see what they was gonna do with that Adidas jellyfish that Pharrell was rocking during Fashion Week, and then you ain't hear nothing about it after that. They like a crazy platform too.
Yeah,
which Pharrell needs, because I didn't realize how short he was.
He's a short man.
Yeah.
Adidas don't have they have too much. I know they make their money off of athleisure wear. That's affordable.
They probably make a ton of money off soccer too.
That's what I'm saying. Like people wear that. It's like very athleisure, because you're not. I guess internationally, people wear that stuff. Even in the U.S., I have a couple of Adidas sweatsuits and stuff. I don't wear them a lot.
At one point, Adidas track pants was go-to item. People be wearing full-on Nike and Jordan shoes, but those Adidas track pants, see them a mile away.
Yeah, do you mix and match? I know this is like an old topic, but do you mix and match? Would you wear Adidas track with a Nike shoe, or sock, or Nike sock with an Adidas shoe?
I don't. I'm not saying I don't brand mix, but when it's something glaring like that, like I wouldn't wear no Adidas tracksuit with a pair of Jordan 1s or some shit like gross.
Why? What's the difference?
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie, my ass definitely would, and I wouldn't even think twice.
Yeah, I'm not. It's something about just wearing Adidas track pants with Nike shoes or Jordans. Or
yeah,
I
get it.
Can't do that.
I haven't. I wanted to try, and actually, I'm a little self-conscious. So I have a ton of Adidas shorts. And by the way, they're Adidas shorts. They're athletic, like they're soccer shorts. They're very shitty quality. I don't know. Like the strings always break and all that crap. That's just my 2 cents on that. But when I wear slides, this is why I started wearing Yeezy slides, because all I had was Nike slides. And I had some Adidas, but my Nike slides were a little more comfortable. I started wearing Yeezy slides just because I had Adidas shorts. And I had
Hey, man, that works.
And I had to buy socks. Like, all I had was Nike socks. And then when I started buying Yeezys, I just bought Adidas socks.
That's one fashion tip that I got early on was when you get stuff like basics like socks, make sure you just get brandless ones so you could wear them with any shoe.
Can you wear like a polo sock with a little horseman on it with anything?
That's like a little subtle flex. I wear Goodfellow socks. I know a Target band nowadays or whatever the fuck, but back in the day.
Goodfellow socks, what is that?
That's Target's in-house brand. Goodfellow. So I got a ton of those. So they plain, they wash. I got pairs that's 2 years old, 3 years old. And of course I had my Hypebeast era, so I got a couple of Supreme socks, which
trash. Hanes ones?
The fucking Hanes socks, bro.
All of them are trash, man. I don't understand why that it resells for a lot. Just because it says Supreme on it.
It's shit. And it's not. Now, if it was the same price as Hanes, like you get off Amazon or Costco, I wouldn't care.
If it was $12, $13 a pack for 3, I'd rock with it all the time.
You buying what? A pair of
like
pack of
40,
socks?
Damn near $40.
Yeah, $10 a sock. Fucking.
I'll give them this much. The Hanes t-shirts though, they're not that bad.
Nah, them ass too.
Nah, I ain't mad at them. They fit, they don't shrink. Like the ones I bought don't shrink.
If you're getting them like for the quality, no. Because that little Supreme hit at the bottom starts to
crack
away and crack. So that's why I'm saying it's not worth it. Because a regular t-shirt, cool, whatever.
No, but they're cool. Like the color, like I have gray, black, green, the neon green one, which I have not worn yet. But they're all.
You better off just getting the variety pack off Amazon or some shit.
Yeah, but it says Supreme on it. Gotta get it.
See, there we go. That's the problem.
Yeah, Supreme, bro.
Yo, you're crazy, H.
What?
He's a wild man with money, bro.
I know,
wild man with the money, dog.
Let me tell you something about money. Once you get some, look, I haven't even touched the type of money I want to touch. I want to touch all the money, put my hands in it, massage it, all that shit.
Somebody's gonna clip that out of context. Here we go. Got it.
You can rub it with baby oil, all types of shit. But
all right, Diddy.
Did you get that? It's hard. I'm not at the point in my life where I've gotten everything I want. I want better experiences. I want like stuff. I don't care about cars and shit anymore. I've been through decent cars and all that. Like maybe I'll buy myself a little Bentley or some shit like that one day if I want it. But it's so once you touch certain things, it doesn't. You just want to have better experiences. That's why I appreciate more like vacations and stuff. Like I'll splurge on that type of shit now, rather than like just buying stuff. Luckily, I could afford stuff and afford nice vacations. But I could do better vacations if I stop buying so much stuff. There's got to be a balance. Yeah.
Stop buying so much stuff. You heard it here.
Gotta get rid of stuff.
Money.
Yeah, it's not even money is bullshit, man. Like we live in this society where people just buying shit like Bitcoin. Bitcoin ain't worth nothing. Like people think that none of this stuff is worth anything. It's just the exchange of one thing to another, one stupid thing to another, one stupid person selling another stupid person stuff, right? Money has no value.
A lot of crypto is the value. I always tell people the value of it is that you think it has value.
Yeah, it's like those baseball cards or anything like that. Because it's not all that shit. Yo, when your mom bought you a Pokemon pack, you was trying to some of us were playing with them and flipping them, and then there's a grown man somewhere hoarding these things. Like, oh, I'm gonna save this and flip them one day because some idiot's gonna buy them. Not me. I don't know who. Like fucking Jake Paul or Logan Paul. Remember he bought a $600,000 fake Pokemon or some shit.
He was wearing it. He was wearing the Charizard around his neck and shit.
I'm a fucking idiot. That's dumb shit. Go because it hasn't. Like even artwork. Like I could, Doug. If I had a poster of a Picasso in my house or a reprint or whatever, that's good enough. As I appreciate the art. NFTs are stupid. This all started with NFTs. People are starting. I think one day people are going to start to see that a lot of this stuff is only worth something to somebody else who actually wants it or quote unquote needs it.
Oh,
None of
shit,
the stuff has value.
they saw that with NFTs a while
Yeah,
ago.
but then
That's
it's
why
dumb.
some of those tanked.
Yeah. But like artwork, like you think about artwork. None of us here could afford any decent piece of art, right?
Mhm.
It's an asset that goes between other wealthy people, right? So I always say this: if person X who has $1 billion can give something to person Y who has $1 billion and gets a decent amount of money back for it, that's how they keep money circulating amongst themselves, right? Through assets, property. I'm gonna sell my mansion to you, and you give me a piece of art or what, the fancy cars and all that shit, all these rare cars, Pokemon cards, 1-of-1 Pokemon cards, and signature this and that, autograph this and that. All of that shit it's dumb. What value does it add to your life besides some, again, nostalgia? But also just, it doesn't do anything. Like, that shit is gonna fucking disintegrate into dust one day.
That's the concept of material possessions. One day your air unit gonna go out and your leather going to oxidize, and
good point. Yeah.
All that time you stood in line for those Jordan 4s, man. It's about, like you said, the experience. What did you do in those 4s? Did you drop 20 at the rec league, or did you use them and that got you to college? Did you meet your girl in them? Did you start a podcast and get a return on investment? Like, it's all about what you can do with it.
Yeah, but you're not doing, like, people see, like, the people that actually do something. When I bought my first diamond turf, so my mom bought me some diamond turf. That's the first nice sneaker I ever had. Now, if I want that shoe now, but I'm not going to wear that shit. What's the point? I wore it back when I was a kid, and I played in it. I played basketball, football. I played every sport and wore it to school every day. And that's the only reason why I want it. Now, will I go outside in that shoe now? No, probably not. I got ISPAs I want to wear. I got all types of shit I want to wear. You know what I'm saying? Supreme underwear with the strings coming out of it. I don't want fucking Neon Dion from 1994. This is weird. I feel like all that stuff, now that I'm over it, when you talk about money and stuff like that, I think all of us, I always put people on the equal plane. It's not like, you look, Mike, even the car, you all could go max out a couple of credit cards and get whatever the fuck you want. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe, probably not, but it's like, you could get something that you might want, like a real expensive whatever, like a
couple nice things,
something. Yeah, a couple nice things. But once you get it and you flex it, or even like me, I won't even walk out. I have so many nice clothes that I don't want to wear them outside. They might get dirty. Yeah, dog. I ain't trying to get my Versace whatever, or my whatever. Even the shoes. I got a couple pairs of like Travis Scott shoes that I would want to wear. I got a fit for it or whatever. I still want to get it dirty. I know it's worth something, so I can just sell it to some fool who wants to buy that shit. I don't know, man. I'm just looking at stuff a lot differently nowadays. You gotta appreciate life for what it is, though. Experience more shit. Spend the time, family, kids, do all the things that matter, that create memories.
They still can.
Yeah, man. I've never tried.
Drop acid is what we're telling you. Rage.
Where do you get acid from? They still sell that shit, Mike?
Hell yeah.
You're in tune with the streets. What do you know about that? They still sell acid on the streets?
Hey, man, look, bro, I ain't connected with none of that.
I didn't say. I'm just asking. Do you know a guy that could get me some acid?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure I can get whatever.
Okay.
Whatever little heart desires.
Stop trying to dress like Travis Scott and start doing the same drugs that he does. You heard it here, baby.
They enhance the experience a lot more. Molly, that shit. I tried that once. It didn't even work, yo. I think it might have been a bad pill. That should probably. One of my friends had it.
Yeah, they might have fleeced you.
No, he gave it to me for free. He's like, I've been holding on to this. I never used it. He had it for like a year. I'm pretty sure the active chemicals in it are like
he had it in his pocket, and then he washed his pants, and then
he was an older guy. He was like in his 40s. Mario, my man Mario. Shout out to Mario. Homie had a drug box. Like, he's a dude owns a software company. He's rich as fuck. We go in his house. He twists up a little something, and then he has like a drug box. So he's got a little everything in there, a little cocaine, a little everything. The guy only uses some special occasion. Well, he had this. Look, I have this Molly. I never used it before. Do you want to take it? I was like, all right, cool. It had a couple of pills in there. And this is way back. I want to say like maybe 2010, 2011.
Oh, statute of limitations. Damn.
What are you talking about? People do. Come on.
Dropping
No,
his name.
nothing happened. Nothing
He
happened.
runs this software company out of Silicon Valley. You might have heard.
Nah, he's in Virginia. I think he works at Microsoft
Damn,
now or something. I don't know. Yeah, my man. Shout out Mario.
Sound like he the plug. Where he at?
I don't know. He had a plug. I know that much. But
they gave him the plug.
But that shit didn't work. And then I never tried it again. Have not tried mushrooms yet. Definitely want to get into that.
Mushrooms
I have some.
Fun. The thing with mushrooms is that you got to make sure that the vibes around you are good.
You're in a good headspace too.
Yo, funny story. When I was on shrooms, you know that Morgan Wallen song? What was it called? Last night we let the liquor talk. You know what I'm talking about? His first hit? Probably not. All right, cool.
Like,
Look it up.
White people music. I don't even.
Yeah. So look, I was tripping nuts, bro.
And he be making some stuff.
The first time I ever heard that song, my wife was drunk as fuck singing it in my ear, and I've never been more just like in my head, like, yo, don't push her out the car. Don't.
Wait, you were driving while you was high on the shrooms?
No, she was, but still, it was
okay. I'm about to say, you wilding, man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
take that control.
Yeah, but no, shrooms is fun. There's literally.
I try it. I got some when I was down in DC. Yet to do it yet, so.
I mean, everything's fun.
Opportunities over here.
Everything's funny.
You should do it, man. One day, make sure the dog is fed and out the way. Make sure Bay's busy doing something, appreciating her.
Don't take it
slippers. And then
no, I ain't. I definitely have my wife try it with me.
Yeah, don't take it at night.
Don't take it at night.
No, you'll be up all night.
Really?
Yeah,
maybe that can help you edit.
Yeah, you gotta think. You tripping balls, bro. You're not gonna be able to fucking go to sleep. You want to go do shit.
Yeah, I guess
it's like coke.
I never. Young when I was younger, back in the day. It's like one of those things you gotta.
You can start talking about a whole bunch of nothing.
Which is perfect for podcasting, so it's settled. I'll do a bump before each episode. I'm gonna do a quick
little bump, man. Just drink some Celsius.
I heard Celsius be giving people heart palpitations.
Dude, I told you all that story, right? Did I tell you that story? The Celsius?
I feel like you said that on the last week's episode after Sean left. We was talking about it. Was it?
I can't remember. Where I drank I drank 3 cans of Celsius like back to back.
Fire.
Hey, you're crazy.
No, I didn't know it had caffeine because it was new at that time, and I kept hearing good things about it. So I was like, "Oh, we saw it at Costco. I bought a case of it. I thought it was just a bubbly."
I used to think it was hard cider or some shit.
Yeah, like that, like a bubbly, yummy drink, right?
Like
so
I or some shit.
So I bought a case of it, and then I'm trying all the I opened a can, I tried it. I was like, "Oh, this is good." My wife opens one, and she's like, "I don't like this flavor. You want to finish it?" So I guzzled my first one. I was like, "All right, cool." Well, knocked down the second one that she took a sip out of, and then while I was moving stuff around, I was doing a little work. Like maybe 30 minutes later, I drank another one.
You're crazy.
I was up for 48 hours straight, and my heart. Dog, I am surprised that my heart, as much as damage I've done to myself from between the pandemic and now, that I have not had a stroke or a heart attack. Hey, the worst thing I got now is like high blood pressure, and they scanned my heart. It's a little bit of whatever, but it's like, I should honestly be dead, or my heart should have exploded by now. I don't know.
Like, Celsius tastes like an energy drink.
Tastes good. I like it.
I've never had it.
It just tastes. I don't know. The Red Bull flavors I feel like taste less like an energy drink than Celsius. Celsius just tastes.
Isn't it just me and now like Red Bull is more of an acquired taste? Like that was the first energy drink I actually drank regularly. Now I just like the taste of it, and there's other energy drinks that are just better. But I still go back to my sugar-free Red Bull.
Yeah, I only drink Red Bull.
Yeah,
I had a Monster phase at one point.
Oh, I started. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. I started with Monster. Monster was dope, but I didn't back then. I did not pay attention to what just difference between caffeine and sugar and all that type of stuff. So I didn't go sugar free until I started being more health conscious, because that shit, it was caffeine and sugar all in the same fucking can. Monster was
caffeine, taurine, 60 grams of sugar. Yo, you're
dog. The crash from those things, bro. I used to drink them back to back just to stay up, and it was funny because it's like the sugar makes you tired because you go up and then down, and the caffeine keeps you up. But then you're like in this like zombie. You turn into a zombie, for real. It's crazy.
Bro, that was the culture back then. I remember like skater kids used to take the tabs from the can and line them up on the necklace and shit and wear it. I'm like, what the
Monsters?
fuck?
Monsters it's a culture thing, man.
Then it was like that satanic panic. All of like the Christian moms would see the 3 claws and be like, that's symbolizing the mark.
There was
of the
satanic
beast.
panic?
Yeah.
Over Monsters? Hell yeah. You was a
was a
demon
fun
if you
man.
drunk Monster growing up. Like, the conservative parents, like in my neighborhood, used to be like, oh my God, those boys drink Monster and skateboard and listen to the rap musics.
Rap music.
You know, the little colored boy down the street type shit, you know.
Man, it was too much, man. Like, energy drinks are crazy.
They were just reporting on some outlet that taurine, which is a big ingredient in Monster, is leading to like cancer, some big health problem, which I'm like, boy, drinking too much Monster is bad for you. Holy shit. Alert the Surgeon General. Your mic muted.
Oh, all that. Oh,
boom.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, all that shit's in Red Bull and Taurine. Yeah, it's Red Bull and
Monster.
Everything.
I don't know if C4 has it. I used to drink C4 too. As a pre-workout because it was sugar-free and it had like crazy flavors. And then I know all the gamers at one point was drinking Bang Energy.
Yep. Bang. That one was no joke either. That shit was. Yeah.
That's a death cocktail. That shit is nuts, bro. Like, and nowadays, if I got the time, I'll brew some tea with some caffeine if I need to stay awake. Trying to go a healthier alternative.
I just be drinking coffee nowadays, man.
Yeah, man, coffee's an acquired taste. I never got into it, but all my friends say, man, just fucking drink coffee.
You're not supposed to like it. You know what I'm saying?
I know some people, though, they like live and die by the shit. Sometimes they'll be at home chilling to make some decaf just because they want the taste.
Oh, nah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Ew.
This is interesting. Taurine helps people with heart failure by lowering blood pressure and calming the nerve system. So why is it
an energy drink? That's
okay. Why do they put? Oh, here that's what people ask. Taurine is added to energy drinks primarily because it's believed to enhance the effects of caffeine, and many may contribute to improved athletic performance and endurance. While taurine itself isn't a stimulant, it may work synergistically with caffeine to increase alertness and energy. Okay, so it's not. But you saying it gives cancer to the youth?
They were saying it was giving something.
I'm looking up.
Everything does.
Everything gives you cancer. I agree with him.
Cancer.
Hey, man, you got to find the right rabbit holes, man. Change your whole mindset.
Man, you out your mind. I'm looking.
Man, in this current climate, I don't put nothing past nobody.
Okay, so it's a natural occurring amino acid found in energy drinks. Many promote the growth of certain may promote the growth of certain cancer, particularly leukemia. Okay, yeah. It helps promote leukemia.
You're saying it like it's promoting leukemia. Red Bull for leukemia.
Oh, breast cancer. I'll tell you. I gotta tell my wife, man, get off them Red Bulls. And she drinks Celsius.
I was about to ask, does she drink energy drink?
Oh yeah, she's a Celsius addict.
Hey, you took her to Costco one time and she ain't never looked.
I'm looking at the Celsius contain taurine.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Yes, Celsius energy drinks contain taurine. Doesn't mean it. Okay. It's like overall. Look, I think a lot of this stuff has to do with genetics too. Like I said, man, I've been putting all types of crazy shit in my body, and I have not. Knock on wood. Is there wood around here? Here's some wood. No cancer in me. They check my prostate and my what's that shit? Balls and the other thing. What's the other thing when they go? Prostate, colon. My colon's
the world's greatest sneaker podcast.
Can I tell you?
Balls in your colon.
Look, I turned 45. I got all that shit done. I'm gonna be 46 in a couple of weeks. When I did the colon exam, I thought, not to say that my colon, because the type of food I eat, the type of things I've done to my body, I thought I was gonna have at least some polyps or something down there if I didn't have cancer. You know what polyps are? Those pockets of like undigested food that lesions in your colon.
Yeah.
0. My colon was like a fucking like the colon of a high school athlete.
Don't you got to take some special beverage before you do those exams?
Oh, yeah. In another 10 years, 10, 15 years. I advise that you get it done earlier. When you hit 40, just to go do it. Just to get out
the place. Drink.
I was about to ask
It's not that bad. The one they gave me or prescribed to me, it was a little about yay big. I drank 2 of them. All it does is make you get severe diarrhea until your poop turns clear or until water starts coming out of your butt. It just cleans you out. That's all it does.
Yeah, they want as little interference as possible when digging in there, I'm sure.
I didn't even know, bro, dog. They stuck cameras up my ass and all that. I didn't even know what was happening. I was knocked the fuck out. They put me under some anesthesia. The only thing I remember is waking up I was already back in my little room.
Right, and the doctor was zipping his pants up and was like, "You're all good."
Yeah, no, they were like, "You're done." I'm like, "Wait, I was just like literally was just talking to the nurse about something, and now I'm back here, and I can show you the pictures. They're actually right there."
Yeah, you just heard the dude zip your pants up. Like, all right, doctor's gonna see you. See you.
My coat spotless, bros. Nothing. No polyps, no cancer, nothing.
This episode is gonna be called "No Polyps."
Oh, but I do one thing: the prostate, though, and I have a bit of an inflamed prostate at times. So that's something that is just health related.
Black seed oil good for inflammation.
Yeah, I have to. It is. Yeah, it's diet related, and they check the prostate. I don't understand how does the proctologist, the urologist. I had a female one, and they stuck the finger in, and I was like, "Ooh!" And then she was in there for maybe 5 seconds. And I was like, "How can you tell if something?" No, dog, it's weird because I didn't know. Dog, yo, let me tell you something. It's a weird experience because this is something all men. I didn't say woo, but I just I didn't clinch up or nothing. And she went up there, check my balls to make sure that they weren't lumpy or anything with cancer, and everything was good.
She was saying if you wanted some H afterward.
She was not attractive, but that would be weird. Not attracted to me. I'm sure somebody's attracted to her. But
she might use it next time. She's gonna use a ring finger. She's like, somebody is attracted to me.
Oh my god!
But like, how do they know? Like, I don't know how they could. I asked her too after she was. I was like, you were just up there for.
They probably go to school and like feel around and see what a normal one feels like and what an enlarged or inflamed one feels like. And I assume,
bro.
Like when you get.
I'm pretty sure they got 3D printed prostates and
I'm pretty sure. School. I'm like, can I check it myself to avoid a lot of this? Now they have. Now they have. I check it myself. I could. Like, imagine. Look, would you check it yourself? Maybe I'll put a survey. Would you rather check your own prostate or have a urologist check it? If you were able to check your own prostate, it was easy enough to check it yourself. Would you do it yourself, like a breast exam, like a woman does breast exam?
But see, a breast exam is non-invasive. You got to dig up your own ass.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. We've done it before. Like, you're trying to extra clean, or you're just curious about what's going on. You're gonna do something, and everybody has done it. Don't lie. Look at Mike.
So I just can't see you.
Everybody has done something. I'm not talking about like
coming home, but I'm just saying you coming home, getting naked, showering, putting on a glove. Reading this little guide. All right, so start off by dipping fingers in lubricants.
Yeah, she did all that too. She dipped. You know what fucked me up though? She dumped 2 fingers in the lube. No, she did too. I was like, "Yo," then I was like, "Yo, you putting all that?" And she said, "No, I'm just using." I was like, "Why'd you put 2 fingers in the jar?"
She said, "I just was gonna see if you was gonna go for it, but thanks, bro." She just break checking you.
Yeah, but look, every man should get this stuff done. I know we're joking right now, and it's funny, but it's something that you all need to do at some point.
Man,
because,
it's like, I don't even like going to the doctor.
I don't like going to the doctor either, but they saved my life many times.
Yeah, I gotta get better at it.
Nah, bro.
Especially considering we got health insurance and shit.
Nah, bro, that COVID shit fucked me up. I think everything is sale now when I go to the doctor. I think everything is sale.
What do you mean?
Do I really need this, or are you just trying to make some money real quick?
I think that was the question before COVID, though.
I'll say this.
To be honest.
This is what I hate about the health, since now that I'm like involved in a lot of health issues. Depending on what part of the country you're from, if you live near a major city and all that type of stuff, there's better doctors there. And they look more towards alternative solutions. Like, go home and get on a diet and do this, that, and third. Doctors now, they're more trained to prescribe you medicine that fixes the problem immediately. So like when I come here, the first doctor I saw told me I had diabetes, high blood pressure, and all these things. And I'm like, I don't feel like I have diabetes. But no, I'm diabetes symptomatic, meaning it's reversible. Meaning if I just ate a fucking piece of broccoli.
You eat better. Yeah, you eat better, then it'll go away. Yep.
Yeah, the first thing she does is prescribe you 3 pills. A cholesterol pill, a blood pressure pill, and another. I'm like, why am I on 3 pills all of a sudden? My other doctor gave me a low dosage of a blood pressure medication called amlodipine. Very common. I looked it up. It's been around since the 1950s. 0 side effects. It's basically a blood thinner, right? And as things got a little worse, now I'm on like a water pill, which is another thing that's been around since like the 1950s. So it's basically, again, take some salt out of your blood, helps lower your blood pressure, right, in your artery. So I'm on those 2 pills, and they're fine. They don't bother me. Keeps my blood pressure regular. I know my genetics is part of this. I know my diet and lack of exercise at certain points is a big contributor to it. Long story short, I've been to my cardiologist. First thing, I see them on a follow-up. I'm still having the same blood pressure issues and stuff like that. All of a sudden, puts me on 2 more cholesterol pills and all this other shit. I'm like, I didn't even have an issue with my cholesterol. I could just stop eating French fries. You know what I'm saying? Stop eating greasy food or do this, that, and this. Things I could do to regulate it. Nobody even gives you a pamphlet that says, here, eat these types of food or whatever. I have to go do my own research for that shit. And then that's when you go down that rabbit hole that you talk about of all these crazy medicines and shit. And you're trying all these different supplements that fuck you up and you don't even know what you're doing. And it's like when the modern medicine knows what you should be doing, but they have to prescribe you a pill because they work with the pharmaceuticals to sell you that fucking pill.
Yeah, and they got to get that bread and sell you on it. That's what I'm saying.
And cholesterol. Yo, everybody, if you eat fast food and all that shit, everybody got a fucking cholesterol problem. You know what I'm saying? This is where it gets fucked up. Cholesterol drugs slow you down. Yo, dog, my feet swole up because what they do is they make your arteries open up and shit, and they do. So I'm like, my feet, legs, everything were hurting all the time when I was on these pills. And I didn't know if it was because I was unhealthy or if it was from the drugs. So I'm sitting here like laying down all the time. I can't go outside for walks. I don't feel comfortable. I'm always tired because they make you tired too. So now, yeah, I'm sitting there. I'm not necessarily gaining weight because I'm on Ozempic, which I love. Those things actually work. And I don't know what it's doing to me, but look, I'll be the guinea pig, whatever. But at the end of the day, all that shit worked. Like, this combination of shit just slowed me down, and I became like a shell of myself. I wasn't exercising, I wasn't doing anything. The minute I got off the cholesterol drugs, and it was by mistake, I ran out. My prescription ran out, so I had to go back to the doctor. And then I was off them for 3 weeks, bro. I did a 180. I started walking again. I started like going outside, and I actually went for a jog. All this shit because I had no more pain. The pain went away. I'm like, okay, so this is what they do. They keep you. Number one, it's all of the shit being fat and all that shit's a choice. I don't care what people say. Maybe there's some some people have genetic problems and fibroids or whatever. But most people who are obese by choice because they eat a bunch of food that they shouldn't be eating and they don't exercise or whatever, right? So if you're fat by choice and decide this thing makes it worse, they put you on these pills so you can keep eating the bullshit because it regulates you, right? It makes you feel, it keeps your body from absorbing more cholesterol or whatever and hurting your heart more. But they keep eating fried chicken. They keep eating all the bad shit and processed foods and all that other junk. You're on these pills, so now all you're doing is laying around, and some people just get fatter, and then you have like those my 600-pound life type of people that just on pills, popping pills. So I'm like wondering.
I was watching that this weekend.
But you ever wonder how does a person who weighs 650 pounds eating fucking boxes of Dominoes, how come they haven't died yet? And I'm sitting here, look, I'm overweight, but I'm still functional overweight. Like I can still run and jump and do things. But I feel just as bad as they do, right? On a daily basis while I was on these pills. So that's why I don't trust them, man. My doctor, they tell me all this crazy shit. I'm like, I don't want to take the pills. What is there other ways? And then I was like, try these out for a little bit and get back to me on a follow-up. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, do this shit, man. And that's where I'm at now with it. Right now, I'm when we went to Turks and Caicos for that 1 week, bro, I was eating fried food, fried conch, and they had all types of food that you think is unhealthy, and it didn't fit. I left there, I felt amazing, and it's all because of the shit that we eat here, man. Everything's fucked up, man.
No,
Everything is
We
fucked
know.
up, man. And I don't even know how to fix it because I still have, and we all have this affinity for certain things. Like, dog, you give me some Cool Ranch Doritos, man. That's my that's a kryptonite for me. I want to eat McDonald's now. I like a little McDonald's burger here, even though it's shitty. But I don't know. There's something about it, right? It's all the chemicals and shit. Yeah, it tastes good, but it's like
it's all the additives and shit.
Yeah, but that's just bad. It's legit bad for you. Like, they don't even serve that shit in other countries. I'm talking about like third world countries and shit don't even have that stuff. So we're eating all this food that like
get their French fries and lard, fat, and beef tallow and all that shit.
The beef, see, that's that's the thing. Beef tallow is better for frying than vegetable oil. If you, but they because everybody's vegan and all this other shit. Because think about it, animal fats versus vegetable, like one. That's why our arteries get clogged. Like animal fats can do it too. If we were eating human fat, our arteries probably wouldn't clog. This is my pseudoscience going.
All right. Now we're going into a weird spot.
But the animal fats aren't as bad for us as the vegetable oils and all that shit. Yeah. And I don't know. I use avocado oil. I do, but I don't fry food like I used to. I don't really eat a lot of bad food. I try to eat organic maybe here and there.
If I could, I'd eat on for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
See, I heard that's tough. That might be tough on the colon.
Probably
meat.
Yeah,
but it's
a lot
fire.
of meat.
It's fire.
I'm not a filet guy. I'm more of a New York strip guy. I like a little fat on my meat. Pause. Yeah.
The amount of pauses that's needed for the last 30 minutes is legendary.
Hey, look, this was a lesson. We got to talk to Sean about that tomorrow because he's due for his colon exam. We got to talk about that.
Yeah, man, bro, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. You wildin' H.
Hey, look, I'm looking out for my people.
Ain't gotta take care
Don't come back. Look, Mike, you don't go to the doctor. Look, in 10 years.
No, I do. No, I have to go for my prescription every 6 months. I do.
Okay. But I'm just saying, if you go, you have to get these checkups done, man, when you start getting older, man.
I know. I haven't had a physical. My doctor told me I haven't had a physical in like 5-6 years. I'm going in September for my med check.
Yeah.
Living fast, dying young, baby.
Yeah, I haven't had a proper physical since 2000.
I feel fine.
You could feel great, but then there's some fucking cancer growing on your nuts or something you don't know about, and then
that is true.
Next thing you know,
that's how my uncle died last year.
Yeah,
no, that was this year. He went for a routine little thing in December. Gone in March.
Man,
isn't that crazy?
Past stage 4 lingering.
But how do you? And he didn't even know it, did he?
Had no idea. He was like, man. He said, I feel a little sensation when I go to the bathroom because it was in his bladder. And he was like, he's still working, taking care of his family, going out, living life. He was getting healthier. He had lost weight, looking good. Next thing you know,
I always wonder.
In 2 months.
Is it the treatments that get you, or is it just
cancer?
And in his case, he was so far along. Like, it was one point. The doctor was like, hey, man, did you want to opt for this surgery we can do for you and this treatment? And he was like, how long is it going to give me? He was like, another 2-3 weeks at best. He said, no. So he never got, like, radiation or nothing like that.
See, that's
like I said, he was so far along.
But was he in pain when he went into the doctor and got this?
Nothing substantial. Nothing.
And all of a sudden, he was just downhill.
Because it had progressed.
Well, when somebody tells you that, though, like, then it's in your brain. You ever heard the theory that people that are
mind
in
over matter type shit?
Yeah, but like the people that are in crazy houses, right? They're there because they believe that they're crazy. It's a far-fetched theory, but I could see that being a thing because you're being told you're crazy by so many people. So it's almost like you force yourself to believe it. Mm-hmm. So if you were to go to the doctor and they're like, yeah, bro, you got cancer. So fuck.
Now every little thing that you probably
are thinking about, that's all you're thinking about
at the forefront of your brain. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I remember this guy. You guys know Combat Jack? He was a podcast guy. He's a lawyer. But he had, what did he have? I think he died from colon cancer. But he was literally like, one day he just was like, oh, I got a sharp pain in my side. And he went to the fucking doctor and colon cancer. And then he was gone in 2 months. And I'm like, what the fuck? How? It's so weird.
If that's all you're thinking about, bro.
Yeah. I'll give you another example. My father-in-law, who just passed away this past December, he had untreated, I want to say kidney cancer. The tumor grew. It was a huge tumor. It was like poking out his side. Untreated for years. Goes in and says, they say, oh, you got cancer. They took it out and they gave him a few months. He ended up living 10 years extra after that. This is like 2014, 15.
Roll of the dice, brother.
Yeah, but the cancer, it was chronic. So it started spreading because at that point, once cancer cells are in your body, especially when you have a tumor that big. So he was in and out, but there was a point there for almost 5 years where he was like really, like after his first treatments, it took him a year to bounce back. This dude was out there hooping. He was playing tennis again, all this shit. Last year, or maybe 2023 or something like that, it spread to his bones. And then he couldn't like move like he used to. And that's when he started slowing down. That's when it started to like really, because he's the only thing, I think it was partially mental that kept him going, but also the fact that he was able to overcome that pain and all that stuff by going out there and playing tennis and basketball and all those types of things. I took him we was hooping at the rec center with like teenagers, and he was running full court at 68 years old or whatever. And at cancer, still popping cancer pills, whatever he has. But he took treatments and all that. Then he went down this little holistic path for a little bit. But it is really mind over matter with a lot of that shit. That's my point with this. It's if you believe that you're gonna die, you're probably gonna die.
It's if you wake up and you say, "Damn, I'm gonna have a fucked up day." 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have a fucked up day.
Yeah.
But if you wake up and you're like you're positive, then usually your day is pretty good.
When I think about these things, when I was terrified, like when I was going in for these colon and prostate checks, I was like, what if they find something, right? And it made me feel like shit. Once I was out of there, I felt like invincible again. Oh shit, let me go get drunk. Let me go inhale something and do this and that. Let me ride with no seatbelt on. Let me do something.
Living on the edge, boy.
The edge.
Let me take this clean bill of health and ruin it.
No, I'm just saying, but like that type of stuff, you feel that you have an edge over the competition once you know that you're a little bit healthier than somebody else. And mentally, it makes you feel better. But then also, like waking up, even now, like ever since we got back from vacation, I went back downhill again, and I'm like, oh, I got little aches and pains and shit, and all this stuff. Mike, I talk to you like every day. Like I'm just not fully back in my zone. So it's just weird. And I've been thinking about health stuff and all that other junk, man. As you get older, it's just tough. And then you also have all these responsibilities and all this other crap. Like life is just. Imagine if we didn't have to worry about money and all that.
Yeah, my life would be a lot less stressful.
I know. And you'd probably be a lot healthier, especially modern medicine, man. A good combination of life, like good living, modern medicine. And you can see, why do rich people live forever? Like they're 90 something.
Because they don't have the same stress.
They have phenomenal nutrition and access to modern medicine.
Exactly. Yeah. And they understand, like people tell them, oh, you shouldn't be eating this. You shouldn't be eating processed food.
They don't have to spend as much time. They've broken out of the system where they have to exchange their time for money so they can do stuff like leisurely walks outside, release endorphins, and be amongst nature and get vitamin D naturally from the sun without having to take a pill for it and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot, man. This is crazy. It all leads back to like sneakers and shit.
It all leads back to sneakers.
And on that note, it is late. I think that this conversation went into a whole path that probably shouldn't have, but I feel good about it. And I hope I taught you guys a lesson. Get your prostate checked out. Don't be scared of the finger.
Get your balls checked. Get your holes probed. And remember to vote in the poll.
If you had the ability to check your own prostate,
would you? And would you do it for fun or would you do it for health reasons?
Mike would be like, for fun.
How many fingers would you use?
Oh, he's like Kendrick Lamar. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm not even gonna lie. Kendrick Lamar ain't even in my rotation for real, man.
Oh, shit. Here we go. No, he's jumping ship. A week ago, 2 weeks ago, this man was like, I'll put some Kendrick
my daughter, listen.
Dude, he's still in mine.
My daughter gets hyped.
Yeah,
but not like us.
I know. Kids have they do whatever was cool at the moment. She'll forget about that song.
That new 42 Doug single is hard.
I gotta go listen. I've been listening to a lot of his music. I should listen to it. I need to listen to that Big X the Plug album. I keep hearing it's a modern day classic.
Yeah, you do.
We worked on that record too.
bro. But see, this is what people don't understand, right?
He's that guy.
I fucking wish that my homeboy that's an engineer could come in here and attest to this. When you work on music as like a job, listening to music tends to be like a chore. It's like a chore, bro. It
reminds you of work.
Not even that it reminds me of work. It's just, I'm like, even when I was mixing, right? I'm sitting there listening to the mix. Oh, they used reverb here. I don't know. You just can't listen to it the same and especially when you're marketing it. You
enjoy it, yeah.
Because it's, I already know what they did with this record.
And I would have, if I had the opportunity to work on like classic records, like Reasonable Doubt for Jay-Z or anything that's good, like Pharrell records and all that type of shit. There's probably some joy in being there during the process, right? And that helps you get through the workday. But not many engineers actually work on good music.
You should hear the bullshit coming through here, bro. That's why I don't do that shit no more. That shit had me suicidal. I was looking in the mirror in the morning. What the fuck am I doing with my life? These records are going nowhere. I am getting poured out like a fuck. I have a fucking pimp, bro. Motherfucker just giving me money to come in this bitch and record this bullshit, bro.
Yeah, see, and that's what's crazy about it. I can't that's what I hated being in the studio when I was being a manager. The artists that we worked with were talented, but sometimes just the process got
good.
Yeah.
Like, you can't look. If I'm in the studio, then there's usually I know somebody in there, or I know the studio has like a little like lounge place where I don't got to be in.
It's a tough job, man. And even the marketing side of it, we don't necessarily pick and choose what we market, but some of it's okay. At least you don't have to be there for the creative process, but
it still changes the way you listen to music, though.
Yeah,
because you're stuck in a marketing mindset.
You can't enjoy music the same way you used to. Especially the way music's marketed nowadays.
Think about it. You know how many number ones I've listened to and I've got mad because it's, damn, this song fucking blows. But I know exactly what they did. They did it with influencer marketing or whatever and made everybody believe like it was a hit record.
Yeah,
that's all it is. It's just brainwashing in a sense.
Brainwashing. Yeah. The car. This is new stuff. Music sucks, bro. Can't get into
I figure this a lot of hands at play, especially when you listen to people who consume media and stuff. Most of them people want to hear their opinions about them, like industry plan, getting paid.
Yeah.
The term industry plan, that's something else that just pisses me off. What the fuck is an industry
Every
plan?
musician's an industry plan.
That's the minute somebody says something that tends to be, if it's somebody that's new or if it's opinion to the contrary, that's the Gen Z, Gen Alpha way of disagreeing. Oh, he's an industry plan. I have the same opinion. Playing. The man put him there. Playing.
An industry plan. I know an investor with a lot of money that pressed the button.
But I'm about to say, like, some people definitely got that push from higher up to say something or promote an opinion or product. But that's been around for.
But there's some appeal. You got to think about, like, with popular music or just good music in general. Sometimes, it can be forced upon you. But if it's good, like, you can't say that old Tekashi 6ix9ine records don't hit.
They hit.
I can't.
Like that, them shit.
You lying. You on shit.
I never listened to them.
Dog. I didn't care if you snitched on me for all I care. Tekashi fire back 2017, 18.
All of that boy made some era rap.
He made some records, yo.
Records, hits. Bro.
Yes. Them shits was
and then you gotta think the whole persona behind him and turned out to be real. Which is he might not have been real, but everybody around him was really shooting stuff
in the streets.
Really extorting people, really selling everything under the sun.
Yeah. So some way popular music is interesting. There's some stuff that just looks like manufactured, and there's other things that came from a good place and then became more manufactured. Because I think he tried to force it after a while. He wasn't that talented, meaning the moment that he came out was just good. The video
the moment he snitched was when it was like, oh wait, he's not really that anymore.
He came out with that song with Nicki. That shit was hot. I forgot the name of it. It was after he snitched. That was a dope record. But again, the sound got played out at that point to me.
Yeah.
Like him saying the same shit, the production. Yeah, he became lazy too. So that's one thing about Tekashi. He became lazy.
Yeah.
Now he's doing like fucking Latin music, which is
You
cool.
know who's not lazy though?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar is not lazy when it comes to his bars. Let's just be clear. I don't listen to him in the car, none of that, but you can't tell me that bar for bar, he's not hard. Joey Badass too. Joey Badass hard as fuck. But I wouldn't listen to him hard.
That new Cypher was.
I gotta catch up on some Joey Badass records.
That who's he beefing with from Pro Era?
He beefing
not Pro Era.
TDE.
He's from TDE, yeah.
Some short dude. You sent through the video. Some dude wearing.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Like that guy, I don't think has he even responded because he wants to get at Kendrick.
Nah, but I ain't about to lie. Them bars Cubs was dropping was crazy.
No, Ray Von's hard, but see the thing with Ray Von is that
bars was nuts.
He'll always be like
little homie.
You know how Drake was to Lil Wayne until Lil Wayne got locked up and Drake did his own thing?
Yeah.
That's how it is over there because it's like you're signed to the same label. You have the same sound pretty much, same story.
I thought Keem or whatever, Lil Keem, whatever his name is.
Baby Keem.
That guy. Baby Keem.
That's Kendrick's little cousin.
He's dope though. I heard a couple of his records.
He just don't make nothing no more.
The problem with the West Coast right now is nobody has that grit.
Schoolboy Q
and J-Rock had. You know what I'm saying? Like
J-Rock been around forever.
But he's hard.
J-Rock's been around since 2000, I think. He's been around forever.
Hard.
He's old, yo. I remember him being signed, I think, Capitol Records. He was up there one time. Like, we're putting out this West Coast J-Rock. Yeah, he had a record that I liked. I forgot about it. Then he got a couple good records with Kendrick. But I don't really fuck with that music. Like the West Coast rapidy rap ain't my thing. I like the gangster shit. If there's any good.
Now, the beats all are just like boo, and it's bro. If you trying to diss somebody,
the game, the game was dope. But he rapped like an East Coast. He rapped like an East Coast dude. Though.
Yeah, 50 Cent wrote for him.
Yeah, I'm saying even after 50. I'm talking about 2008 to 2012 maybe. Like he had some. But his albums sounded very East Coast. He didn't have a lot of. Maybe I skipped those records, but
you're right because he's really rapping.
And I never was really a big fan of Nipsey like that. He had a couple of records I liked.
Nah, Nipsey hard.
Yeah, I know he was alright, but he didn't really impact my life the way he did other people's. But
a lot of that influence came posthumously.
Yeah, though. Yeah, when somebody dies and everybody's, oh my god, they didn't really listen to him for real.
Yeah, man, it's something like Ice Cube and all that. Like, there's nothing. Egyptian Lover, what the fuck? Yeah, there's not a lot of like rappers now that, in my opinion, like who could like Too Short. That was one of my heroes, yo.
Bro, there's no substance anymore. Everybody's trying to be somebody else. There's no unique
personality.
It's not like you can turn on, like, for example, all these Atlanta rappers. You could listen to some random ass fucking Atlanta song and be like, "Damn, is this Gucci?" No, it's not fucking.
Is this Future? Is this?
Baby? They all sound the same. No, there's no more pioneers creating new sounds. Even that whole Playboy shit, that whole Playboy Cardi shit. All these little young motherfuckers are trying to sound like fucking Playboy Cardi, and it all sounds like.
Yeah, like Mac Dre. Where's Mac Dre?
And listen to a string of Playboy Cardi songs to realize who that was.
Yeah, bro, you couldn't.
His last album, I don't understand.
People worship that dude.
It's weird.
They say they do. I think they just paid for a bunch of bots, and that's just what it was. And
nah, he's got influence. I think it's the fashion, it's the attitude.
Yeah, it's that weird shit he wearing. That's why everybody wearing their jerseys backwards now. I'm like, what the fuck?
To go out and do that too.
Hey, you got enough of them? I'm sure you do.
I do got a lot of jerseys, a lot of LeBron jerseys.
Exactly.
I'm looking at a list of West Coast rappers. I remember Paperboy.
You know who does have a sound though? Is Blast. Blast is dope. He's on the Red Bull. He's fire.
What happened to Stat Quo? Remember him?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Blast. I'm having
bro, you gotta think. All these people from back in the day, they all probably still owe the label money.
Sage the Gemini. I remember him. He's recent.
Damn, me too.
Tracks a Million. He's one of them Oakland rappers. Turf Talk, Oakland. Twista's not from the West Coast. Oh, maybe it was Twista from the West Coast. Yo, there's so many Tash the Alcoholics. That was my time. See, they sounded like East Coast dudes too. They used to rap. They used to have bars, man. The Alcoholics. Do your research. Mellow Man Ace. You don't know nothing about Mente Rosa.
I sure don't.
Yo, you remember the Underachievers, H?
No.
From New York?
What's that?
Really? Them and Flatbush Zombies had a little run.
I know Flatbush
Zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was always that's that whole like what's
Psychedelic
Odd
rap.
Future. Yeah, Odd Future era.
High
You came out of that.
Odd Future was a time, man.
The music that came out of that period was dope.
Yeah. Earl's latest album is pretty fucking hard.
Who?
Earl from Odd Future.
Oh, Earl. Okay.
He just had a baby or about to have a baby or something like that.
When's Doja Cat dropping again?
I don't know.
Just see their name appear. Yeah, there's not many. I'm looking at these. Is Kendrick even on this list? He's not on this list. That's so weird. Oh, I see. There he's Kid Frost. Man, there's a lot more notable old school rappers that I see here that have made an impact. Anderson .Paak is a rapper. Ahmad, Afro Man, AC Alone.
He dabbles.
Above the Law. All these. Yeah, this is during my era, man. There's like 90s, late 80s, 90s, man. Ice-T, College Boys.
Ice-T.
Celly Cell. Celly Cell. Coolio. Remember Coolio?
Hell yeah.
This is all before y'all's time. This is like the shit that you hear in the classic, the oldies radio.
Cool.
Yeah, everybody knows who Coolio is, bro.
I'm just saying. Funk Dubious, you know that? You know who Funk Dubious is? Freestyle Fellowship.
Now you naming all the rappers that's getting prostate exams with you.
Facts. These guys are in their mid 50s, late 50s, probably.
Hey man, shout out rappers getting to their 50s because a lot of them, man, they
Future is gonna be the oldest fucking trap rapper still talking that shit.
Yeah, he what 45?
Bro, I don't know, but Future.
He's born in '79.
Future's so hard.
Yeah,
Future, my favorite rapper.
He cut his hair.
He cut his hair for real.
Yeah,
damn.
At the Met Gala, they were saying he looked like a stud.
Hey, man,
J.O. felony. Stud.
Oh man, shout out Future though, Hendrix.
Yeah. All right. You've taken this too far. Now, this podcast is no longer 90% of this podcast was about prostate exams,
prostates, and West Coast rappers.
But we learned a lot. And remember, next week, whatever's coming out, go buy it. Wait, what's that man say? Troll. He says, buy cop what you like and wear what you cop, or whatever. Joel McGettin. That's my guy. He says some shit. I want to steal that quote. I'm gonna go look at his Instagram and steal it for next week. I mean, we should do a top 10 list. I really want to stick it to the Sneak This podcast just for fun. My guys, I love y'all.
We'll come up with a topic.
Since they pivoted away from all that.
We'll come up with it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Anyway, it's been episode number
56.
And 56. Mike, Kari, H.
No polyp.
Whatever. No polyps in the colon podcast. Peace.
Holler.
Peace.